welcome to Sokompo, Hong Kong. We're here for the first test between Hong Kong, China and Germany. And also Guten Morgen to those of you watching in from Germany. My name's Richard Cook and I'm joined in commentary by Hong Kong international Ash Hyde. Welcome, Ash. How are you?
Yeah, very well, Cookie. Excited for this big test.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic afternoon here in Hong Kong, or late afternoon, coming up to about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And we can see on the screen there the Germany side just finishing their warm-up off and about to head into the sheds. So we've got a great matchup in store. Hong Kong 24 in the world, Germany 32. So this will be a good indicator of the strength of Europe and Asia, Ash. So we had a good chat with the German management team last night, and what do you make of it?
Yeah, certainly. The both teams, they probably didn't quite have the length of time that they wanted to build into this test, but I'm sure, talking to the German team, they are ready for this, and yeah, it's sure to be quite a big match. There's something special about putting on the jersey for your home country, and I'm sure they'll be right up for this.
Yeah, absolutely. So Hong Kong have actually played Germany 3 times before. In fact, Germany were the first ever European opposition back in 2009 when Di Rees led the first ever tour overseas to Europe. Then again in 2010. The German team manager, actually, Alexander Whittaker, he was actually playing in the game in 2010, and he eventually amassed 65 caps, and we were lucky enough to meet him last night. So both those results went the way of Germany. And then in 2018 at the repechage, we went down Hong Kong to Germany again. So we're 3-0 at the moment. So what do you think the boys are looking for today, Ash?
Yeah, definitely going to be looking for some redemption there to make dues for those 3 losses. I know the Hong Kong team have come a long way, and they've been putting a lot of work in trying to peak for this particular international. So no, they'll be right fired up to get stuck into this one.
Absolutely, and can see that on the stream that we've got a good few people listening in from Germany, so welcome everybody on the stream. So this is the first selection that new coach Andrew Douglas of Hong Kong has had to make, and he's got 14 from Football Club out of the 23. What do you make of that?
Yeah, well, they're obviously a very good club here in Hong Kong, and that shows with the talent that they're putting out into this squad. But that doesn't take away from all the other guys that are running out there today.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we learnt last night talking to the management team from Germany is that the German domestic scene is they have a Bundesliga, and which is played in 2 sections. The southwest seems to be the stronger of the 2 conferences, and I think 1880 Frankfurt seem to be the champions, and they're providing the bulk of the players into this squad. So really looking forward to this. So the German national team plays in the European Rugby Championships, the equivalent of our Asia Rugby Championships, and they finished a very creditable 6th last year, Ash, and they have to take on the heavyweights of the likes of Georgia. So pretty tough ask for them. So 6th place they unfortunately lost the 6th place playoff to the Netherlands, but they'd got a win over Poland in the thing. So looking at their team, Ash, there's a lot of guys that played in that European Championship. And I would say, you know, a good 75% of this match day 23 today have played a lot of rugby in that. So how do you see that faring for them as we line up for this?
Yeah, they've definitely got a lot of guys with a lot of experience. They've also got reasonably sizable pack. It's going to be a big contest there up front. They're going to want to assert some dominance when it comes to scrum time. And that line-out drive, I believe, will be a weapon of theirs. But no, having that experience, being able to control the game well, I think it will be what they're looking to do to try and put some pressure onto this strong Hong Kong side.
And as you said, they're led by their loosehead prop, 39-time capped Jorn Schroeder from the Heidelberg club. And he's played many a game in the ERC. Other notable people in that Germany side today, we've got Sean Ingle, who is a Cambridge University Blue, making his debut when he gets the chance today. But probably the most experienced player on the paddock today is Ray Parkinson at number 10 for Germany, 42 caps already, and he certainly led Germany around the park back in 2018 and got them the win. So pretty settled midfield and back three with Wolf, Rodwell, Lammers, Hees and Stella. So yeah, pretty settled side. So here we can see the Hong Kong side making their way out onto the paddock. And about to line up and take the anthems. Skippered today by Josh Hurstich, who missed much of the ARC, Ash. You were part of that campaign with injury, but good to see him back with the 8 jersey on.
Yeah, certainly. He was just suffering from a wee calf strain there, but I've seen him running in training and he looks to be back in full stride. So I'm excited to see him get the hands on the ball and try and get some good go-forward carries.
So pretty vivid strip that the German side are wearing, this sort of orangey red colour, and they're lining up here and looking good and powerful. And some fairly notable debutants for the Hong Kong team. Young Tyler McNutt, who was captain of the under-20s, and he's made a couple of appearances in the Premiership and gone very, very well. And he's wearing that number 6 jersey from Hong Kong, which used to be worn by Nick Hewson. And both Tyler and Nick have got a link to the Hao Tapu Club in the Waikato. So, German national anthem now. That German national anthem always makes me think of Formula One with Michael Schumacher, Nico Rosberg and the Mercedes team. So So a couple of rousing anthems there, and both teams are pretty much ready for the off. A couple of questions that we've got through on the chat. There are actually 6 Premiership teams in Hong Kong who compete in the domestic league, and around about probably 17 or 18 clubs in total. Pretty vibrant community we have here. Lots of people think we only get to play Hong Kong Sevens, and actually the Sevens Stadium is only about 150 metres away to our right on this field. So our referee for today is Mr. Shane Barr from the Singapore Rugby Union, about to get things underway. And Hong Kong in the blue strip, kicking off from right to left as we start this game. And Nate Deterry with the kick. well fielded, and I guess the Germans will be looking for a solid exit here. Hong Kong trying to hold them up, but being told to release by referee Barr. Keelan Chapman getting stuck in there. And a box kick out from the halfback. Altier meets that, but a really good take there. And Altier looks like he's come off, in fact, they've both come off worse from that. But referee Barr sees it as a rugby incident. So good exit so far for the Germans. Pierce McKinley West in with a steal there. Great work there. McNutt. And then a deep kick from Ben Axton Barrett. And it's rolling perilously deep. And well touched down in the end there, under pressure from Harry Sayers. So goal line dropout. So Altier taking a little bit of time on the sideline here. So he very much came off second best in that kick chase. So fairly frenetic start, Ash.
Yeah, it really is, Cookie. Good exit there from the Germans, getting some good go-forward ball. Great contest in the air, but unfortunately,
15 when he went for the contest,
not so much for Paul. But then a small turnover from Piers McKinley West, showing some good work and getting them right back down into the German territory.
So a little bit of claret coming there from Paul Altier, and he's been immediately blood bin replaced by Matt Worley. Blood sub. So Worley is on to replace him. Not the greatest of start there for Altier, but it was a brave claim. So back to the action, Shane Barr. Back down to the German goal line for the goal line dropout. Parkinson with a high hanging kick. Barrett to Hurstich. Hong Kong will want to get their hands on this ball here. Hill, Worley, McKinley West out on that right edge, taking some ground. Good first carry there from McNutt. Ben Axton Barrett looks inside and finds a gap, slices through, really keeping this German defence honest. Hurstich carries it hard, and the ball's ripped away in contact there. So Jamie Lauder offering to take it quickly, but referee Shane Barr basically saying that the Germans had not released in the contact there.
Some good phases from Hong Kong, linking up and getting some good meters on their carries. They'll be happy with that, and it's led to them being able to get a penalty and potential 3 points.
So first opportunity for Nate Deterry. Lines this ball up. It's good first attacking set there from Hong Kong. And that's a solid strike from Deterry. Hong Kong open up to a 3-0 lead. Pretty much a dream start for Hong Kong so far, Ash.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that start. First real entry into their attacking half and managed to come away with points. Can't ask for much more than that.
So Worley still on the field as blood replacement for Altier as he gets looked at. So Parkinson with a high hanging kick for Germany. Sayers with a really good take there. Excellent carry there. Ben Higgins there with a solid carry. It looks like Lauder will be looking for the box kick here. Some really good pressure there from Sean Ingle. So it looks like that ball had just slipped out the back of that ruck, Ash, and allowed Engel to come round and put pressure onto Jamie Lauder there, but still a good exit.
Yeah, good exit nonetheless. He may wanted to get a little bit more on that, but let's see what they can do from this attacking line-out.
Good ball off the top from Jenkinson. Good carry in the centre there. De Terry. And a knock-on into touch there. Really sharp pass from Wall. He fired at Seb Bryan, who couldn't hang on to it.
Oh, the all-important first scrum coming up. They've opted to go for the scrum instead of the line-out. I'll be excited to see how these two big packs go up against each other there, Cookie.
So although you've now hung up your number 1 and 3 jerseys, Ash, I guess once a prop forward, always a prop forward.
That's exactly it. This is what I look forward to. So let's see how this front row of Higgins, McCormick, Houston and Chapman go up against this big German pack.
Yeah, there's a significant weight advantage, I would feel, for the German pack. And they'll be looking to put some early pressure on. So Higgins on this loose head side up against Paul Wies. 12 caps and played most of the European Rugby Championship. So he'll have had a few scrummages against the Georgian front row. So Bottomley, the German scrum half, with his first feed. And it's gone down here, but Barr keeps playing it. And a good carry there by the Germans, just into the Hong Kong half there. And a good carry there by Michael Himmer. And McKinley West got his hands in the cookie jar there. And referee Shane Barr penalises him. And now Eduardo Stella immediately opting for the shot.
Some big carries, some big contact there, Cookie.
All came off a fairly solidly set scrummage there, Ash, but a really good carry from Marcel Henn, the number 8, got them onto the front foot. Some really good work there. So we've probably got a kick here of about 46 to 47 metres just inside the Hong Kong half.
Not a lot of wind to speak of, is there, Cookie?
Not a breath of wind. It's a nice, cool evening for this time of the year here in Hong Kong. So Stella, it's a good strike. And it's over, so 3 points apiece, so honours even. So honours even so far, Ash, and a decent exit by the Germans. And here we are, De Terry with the kickoff. Goes a little bit deeper. It's well taken, deep. Sayers makes that first contact, but the ball's spilt, and Axton Burrett is onto it. So Hong Kong with that turnover there. And the ball to Cal McCullough. Hits the ball up in midfield. Lauder back down this blind side. Jenkinson. Higgins with a sharp offload there to McNutt. And Hong Kong moving out into the wide channel, and Tommy Hill absolutely slicing through to about 7 or 8 metres. Hong Kong really on the front foot there. Ben Higgins off the shoulder. And Hong Kong have made a bit of a Horlicks of this, but Seb Bryan has come to take this. The strength of that man there. But pushed back to just outside the 22, and McNutt with another good carry. looking good in control of this ball here, McCormick Houston. Oh, another good ball there from Axton Barrett. Cal McCullough in the wide channel there. Back down to about 15 metres away. Higgins gets man and ball there, but he looks after it. Really good pressure there from number 21, but he's deemed offside in the midfield there by referee Shane Barr.
How about that run from big Tom Hill?
Absolutely sliced back against the grain there. Cal McCullough ranging in that wide channel. So it seems fairly obvious in the early phases of this game that Hong Kong are looking to push the ball out to the edges, Ash.
Yeah, they've got a real attacking presence about them, and if they can get a couple of those passes to stick, I think they'll be in good stead.
So as we said, the German team only really came together and have had 4 weekend sessions, and they arrived in Hong Kong only on Sunday. So it's a fairly quick turnaround for them, but the weather's been particularly kind to them, because a couple of weeks ago it would have been about 10 degrees hotter.
That's it. When they thought they were coming to Hong Kong, they may not have thought it would be quite this cool, but they'll be pleasantly surprised, I'm sure.
And another solid kick there from De Terry. So a real seesaw on the score, 6 points to 3 now to Hong Kong. And yeah, it's nip and tuck. So Parkinson with another kickoff here. A little bit shorter this time. Jenkinson's there with a catching pod. Good take. Harry says on hand there. Hurstich, good tip on there to Keelan Chapman. And Hong Kong have spilt that in contact, and the Germans come away with it. Good work there from Hassan Ryan. Parkinson against the grain. McCullough trying to get his hands on that ball. Bit of a loose carry there. And Parkinson goes aerial. He's had enough messing around with it. And De Terry comes and claims that. Gets the offload to Harry Sayers. He's now ranging back in field here. Great work there from Hong Kong. Hurstich with a good carry. Tom Hill again getting himself into that wide channel. McNutt with another good carry there, and a great little dab through, and De Terry's onto it. Some good feet. Can he get the offload away? And there's Seb Bryan, gets the ball to Tommy Hill. And they're all offside, the Germans, and the referee's playing advantage. McCullough in that wide channel again. Some really good heads-up play from Hong Kong. And West to De Terry, who opts for the kick pass, but they'll go back for the midfield penalty. I think he could literally have picked any number of the Germans there as they were streaming back from that line break, Ash.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do here, if they look to just keep chipping away at that scoreboard, or if they want to try and go into the corner and unleash that driving maul that they've got. It looks like they will look to go to the sideline.
So De Terry with this kick now. Pops it onto the 5 metre. So Germany will be lining up on the 5 metre line.
First real attacking chance for this driving maul. Let's see if they can get the execution right.
So we're just about at the 15-minute mark. And I would suggest that most of the play has been down in this half. good ball to Jenkinson. They've got a good set here. What's the German maul defence like? McCormick Houston hiding himself in well there. Hong Kong have got the rumble on, and McCormick Houston making his way towards this line. Needs to stay tight with this. Breaks away. Gets himself just about to the line. Some really desperate defence there from the Germans. And referee Shane Barr gives the penalty for not rolling away. So a pretty good drive there at the line out there, Ash.
Yeah, McCormick Houston showing good patience at the back of that maul, and it looked like they were marching, but then a German penalty stopped them from being able to get over the line. So I think they're going to give this another go and see how they get on.
So probably about a metre closer now. The central line is the 5 metre line. So McCormick Houston will be looking for some decent arrows here. And there Jenkinson goes up again athletically. They get a reasonably good set, but the Germans get a nudge on them to start with. But McCormick Houston's got the ball in the boot here. And it's gone down at the back there, but still in control of it. Hong Kong recycling themselves here and just inching towards this line. And McCullough comes away with it. Jenkinson, good clean out. And a good ball there to McKinley West. And now Lauder to Hill, to Altier, Seb Bryan. Oh, very, very close, but about a metre short here. And the referee, double blast on that whistle. This could well be a warning for the German side. That's probably about the 4th or 5th penalty they've given away in this red zone, Ash.
Yeah, they're going to want to improve that discipline, or else it could lead to the potential for cards if they keep going any more in this crucial area of the field.
So Hurstich just asking the referee there what's going on. So it looks like Altier will be returning to the field. Worley makes way. He's made a good showing so far in the game. Couple of good little interventions in the wide channel. Couple of decent passes, but he'll be able to cool his jets and bring it back in the second half. So Hong Kong again opting to take the points, which I think is a fairly crucial thing against this German side, to keep the scoreboard ticking, build a score.
Yeah, the Germans will be happy with that. They were looking very close to getting their line breached, but to walk away with just 3 points against them, I think, yeah, it'll give them a chance to reset and then try get a bit more rugby down in the other half of the field.
So the Germans picking up a warning there from referee Shane Barr. But as you say, coming away only 3 points worse off for it now, 9 points to 3. Jenkinson with a really textbook take there in the lifting pod. Young Tyler McNutt has made a really solid start to this game, Ash, so far, playing like a seasoned international.
Yeah, he certainly has. He'll be proud with how he's started in this test.
Oh, and a good solid take there. Big collision. Marcel Hen, the German number 8, but well tackled there by McCormick Houston. The Germans putting their shoulder to the wheel now. It's another good good carry by Rodwell. The Germans now certainly using their big men. Hassan Ryan, Parkinson with a great offload there to his skipper. And now Parkinson, a little show and go on the inside, and a good half-back take there. But McCullough gets in, Jenkinson, and he's got it to Sayers, who puts his toe on it and is now chasing down and gets connected with Altier. They'll want to make this tackle in here. Some great defence there.
Really good work from McCulloch there, Cookie, getting that turnover and releasing a lot of pressure.
Some really good connection in defence there from Sayers and Altier, but a judge to have clung on to the man and carried on with the tackle after his knees were on the ground. So some good work there from the German fullback Stella. And good to see that the old married man, Benjamin Davey, is watching in. Be interesting to know how married life is treating him.
He did. He had his wedding just on Saturday, and it was a great affair.
So an opportunity here for Tyamanev, who's one of the few players not based in Germany. He's based in France as a pro player, and there's a little injury in back play here for the Germany side. The water carrier there in with the forwards is Michael Pottmeyer, former German captain. Still a huge character as forwards coach with the German team.
Plenty of good running rugby to enjoy. Cookie with a lot of these big ball carriers from the German side making some good ground with the carries. Exciting to watch.
So the end of the first quarter, 9 points to 3. This slender lead that Hong Kong are holding. And it's slightly overthrown, and McCormick Houston is onto it. Toes it through, and Zinzan Hess is back. Puts a deep kick. Sayers is there, and he's got everybody lined up to his right-hand side. Bit of a mazy run, and he carries it deep into the half. Lauder to De Terry. Seb Bryan, those dancing feet. Ooh. Oh, and well read there by Bottomley. And a really, really good chase here between Jenkinson and Sean Ingle, showing some real good pace there from the Germans. And Hong Kong really under pressure here, and are going to have to work to clear their lines here. Some great chasing back there from Jenkinson. So a good defensive set here required and a decent exit. So Lauder takes play to just outside the Hong Kong 22. And we've got an injury here. Was a bit of a loose pass there that Bottomley, the German halfback, swept onto, and he towed it ahead, and it looks like he's picked up a bit of an injury in doing so. But some real pace from the German open side there, Ash.
Sean Ingle, yeah, showing some great toe. It was good play, good heads-up play by Patrick Jenkinson, though, to get back and managed to get onto his feet and managed to secure that breakdown, and then they were able to get an exit through. So managed to get out of that one unscathed, luckily.
So some work from the mechanics there, and Bottomley looks like he's restored. He read that pull out of the back by McKinley West.
First real attacking set piece for the German team here. Let's see what they can string together.
So another throw for Tyamanev. Some tall, big timber in this German line out. Ingle rises, and that's a good set and a good drive initially from the Germans, making some good progress. And they've kept it up as it goes down on the side there. Bottomley has a little look on the inside, but knocks it on in the contact.
A good initial drive there, though, Cookie. They managed to get the wood on them pretty early and get some good momentum going forward. Just unluckily to, just lose that pill.
So the German side opting to take a shot from wide out on the 5 metre line on the left-hand side of the field there. That's a, it's going to be a decent kick from there.
Yeah, it certainly will. Let's see how Stella does with this wide angle. He showed quite a good kick there at the start of the match, 45 so metres out. So let's see how he goes with a bit of angle.
So for all of the early dominance that Hong Kong have had, it's still only 9-3 and we've had 23 minutes of play so far. And I think the Germans would be by far the happier if they can come away 9-6 with this, with the way the play's gone. They've really stayed in the fight here so far, where Hong Kong have put lots and lots of pressure on them.
Yeah, that's right, Cookie. They haven't been winning the territory battle, but
lovely strike off the woodwork there, gathered by Herstich, and he offloads it. And McCormick Houston gets hit in a heavy tackle there, and the ball spills forward. So I'd say advantage Germany. It was a really well-struck penalty by Stella, but smashed the metalwork of the posts. So a fantastic opportunity just inside Hong Kong's 22 here for Germany. Bottomley, after that knock, gets the feed to this scrummage. Be interesting to see whether Marcel Hen takes a nudge off the back of this scrummage. And the pressure. And it looks like things have gone down on the tight head side.
Yeah, that's the experience of Schroeder over there on the loose head side for Germany, and he's done a bit of a job on him there. But that's a good first, second scrum from the German team to assert some dominance.
And no questions asked, immediately calling for the tee, calling for the shot. As we said, Stella, that was a lovely kick last time, really well struck. So some early dominance in that scrummage. Couple of penalties now given away by Hong Kong, just allowing Germany back into this game. Again, a lovely strike there from Stella, bringing the score back to 9 points to 6.
As you were saying, Cookie, with the way things are going, I think they'll be relatively happy with that scoreline going into the 25th minute here of the match. And yeah, let's see how Hong Kong responds.
So Terry, another high hanging kick, a little bit deeper this time. Marcel Hen, good take under a little bit of pressure there from Harry Sayers. Going through their work here. Bottomley pulls the ball back to Parkinson. Some good pressure there from Lauder. And Herstich just lets that ball drop into touch.
Good exit from the German side, bringing them just out of halfway.
I think we can safely say, with 27 minutes gone, we've got a real test match on our hands here, Ash. A real arm wrestle.
Yeah, we certainly do. Both sides showing real physicality and a presence to run the ball. So, looking forward to the rest of the match.
Another good take there. Herstich gets through the contact and holds on. Again, Hong Kong look to get out to the edge. Good clear out there by West. Oh, really good carry there. And McKinley West gets himself to the ground, but referee Shane Barr is into the pocket. And that is Justin Rank, 10 minutes in the bin.
Some really strong work there on the attacking breakdown from the Hong Kong side. They'll be pleased with that.
So it'll be interesting to see whether Hong Kong opt to take the points. Well, it looks like the tee is there. Assistant coach Mano Mayer bringing on the tee.
Mano looks after that attacking breakdown cookie, and he'll be pleased with how the boys are going so far.
So it's been nip and tuck so far, shot for shot, and almost immediately they brought it back to 9-6. They give Hong Kong another opportunity to take 3 here. As we said, a beautiful evening here in Hong Kong. It's a decent strike, but it's off to the right. So a real let-off there for the German team, but they've now got to see out certainly much of the rest of this first half with only 14 men. A good carry there from Hill. Good hands there from McCullough. Got the ball on the second go. Axton Barrett taken a little bit high there. Axton Barrett is a tough man. He's not the tallest man, and he jinks and gets pretty low as he carries the ball into contact there. And this time Terry opts to poke the ball into the corner. Probably a slightly easier opportunity to have taken the 3 points there, Ash, but opting to go to the corner.
Yeah, interesting change of tactic. I guess they want to just pin them down in their own territory and try and build a little bit of pressure and maybe try and get a couple of tries on the board.
So McCormick Houston, an opportunity here, probably about 8 or 9 metres out from the German line. Good take there by McNutt. Ball in the hands of McCormick Houston there, but the Germans swimming through legally there. Tom Hill holds that up, and he's held really firmly there, but another German penalty. McNutt, a really good carry through the contact there, about 6 or 7 metres out now, coming to the left-hand side. Hill to Axton Barrett, stretches, steps inside, steps again. Lauder gets his hands on that ball, but given as a side entry there. And yet another penalty there for an infringement at the ruck.
This one's a sitter right in front of the posts. Let's see, they'll probably opt for another 3.
So Leo Wolf is penalised again there.
There's repeated infringements in their own half, really costing the German side.
So Terry, with the simplest of kicks, takes the score out to 12 points to 6. So far this game, as far as the scoreboard is concerned, is just a kicking duel between Stella and Terry. So Parkinson with another kick-off. Big high hanging kick right on the touchline, and Harry Says does exceptionally well there, but gets taken down. Good carry from skipper Hurstich there. And they go one more time. Jenkinson. Good play here as Hong Kong look to exit. Lauder hangs that ball high. Marcel Hen is coming for it. And a small knock on there. And fielded by Axton Barrett. Maybe a touch lucky not to have given a penalty away there.
Yes, yeah. Harry Sayers, though, doing a lot of good work on those restarts. They seem to find him each time, and he's pretty safe.
He's done exceptionally well there to step inside and not get bundled into touch there. He did very, very well there. And Marcel Hen was not quite at the point of that kick to take it, and it looks like he's taken a little bit of a knock there in trying to field that ball. So the mechanics are on. And referee Shane Barr taking a much needed drink as he looks at his watch. Just about 33 minutes gone so far. It's good to see we've got over 1,000 people currently watching the game from far and wide. I'm seeing a lot of German language in the chat, but I must apologise, neither Ash nor myself can read that, so anything that you put into English we'll try and respond to. And good to see Mahmout Rowan Cook there. So another scrummage here. You're going to get an opportunity right in front of us here, Ash, to give us a good critique of what's going on. Ben Higgins will be looking to get a solid set here. Up against a much taller man. So another advantage there for the German side. Parkinson doubles around. Really good take there from Seb Bryan, but they're going to come all the way back for the penalty at the scrummage.
Yeah, having a tough time there in the front row.
The German tight head there, Paul Weiss, a much taller man than Ben Higgins. So another shot. Eduardo Stella has been pretty steady so far off the tee. One off the woodwork. And good to see former international Parley Torti, hopefully down there in Christchurch. Also, Marky Komar. Google Translate, he's suggesting. And also good to see Melinda Wooten. I'm sure she's watching in for Ben Axton Barrett, but will be a big supporter of Hong Kong in any case. It's another good strike there from Stella, but that ball hangs out to the right-hand side. So with about 5 minutes to go to half-time and probably about 3 minutes left on this yellow card, it's 12 points to 6, and I would say so far the Germans have negotiated this 14-man phase quite well. High hanging kick. Seb Bryan is to it, but it's well fielded by the Germans. Marcel Hen with another big carry. Oh, good offload there And another good carry there by Leo Wolf. And Higgins got himself caught. He was working hard to get away there, but so the Germans now playing with house money. And they'll almost certainly opt for another shot at goal, almost exactly the same position as last time, Ash, but maybe about 5 metres closer.
Yeah, they're getting a bit more momentum now, the German side, stringing a few phases together and playing to their strengths. Nothing too fancy, just some big, strong carries, and they're opting to kick to the sideline here. They want to give it a crack. Let's see how it goes.
And it's a decent nudge into the corner, probably about 7 or 8 metres out, maybe 9 metres out. So first time that that Germany have spurned the opportunity to take the points. As we said before the game, Germany hold a 3-0 lead over Hong Kong. It's a better line out there. Hassan Ryan taking the ball down. Or getting themselves into a bit of a pickle there in midfield. Some good defence, but maybe some signs that the Germany side haven't been together for too long there. A couple of lines of running got mixed up there, and it gives Hong Kong the opportunity to clear their lines.
Yeah, big let off for the Hong Kong side.
And so the yellow card is back onto the field. Justin Renck. Germany back to their full complement as McCormick Houston throws into this line out. McCullough gets a fingertip to it, and Lauder does well to scoop that one up. McNutt again with a very good carry. And Terry goes high. Well, Bottomley brings the ball into the big field. Now Parkinson goes aerial, big, high, spiral bomb. Terry's there. As he's going cross field, but actually straightens and finds it. And McCullough just spills that one. Tempted fate about 5 or 10 minutes ago with a couple of bites at one. A little bit too sharp for him to hang on to. So crucial scrummage here for Hong Kong. There's about a minute to go to half time. They're holding this 12-6 lead. The last thing they'll want to do is concede a penalty here to put themselves under any further pressure, Ash.
Yeah, they'll be wanting a good showing. The infamous points just before half time is always a bit of a telltale. So hopefully we can set this one nice and solidly and play away from there.
So Christian Bottomley, scrum half for Germany, ex-Loughborough University player. Made his debut for Germany earlier this year against Georgia in the European Rugby Championship. So we're pretty much into the red zone. All the red numbers as far as time is concerned in this first half, Ash. As I say, Hong Kong will be absolutely desperate to clear this one away and get to half time.
Yeah, they'll be looking to regroup and get that momentum back they had in the first quarter.
Paul Weiss, this Germany tight head on this side. A really tall man. Good to see Rodney Chen looking in from Sydney. So Ben Higgins holding his feet there as Paul Weiss went to ground. Ben Higgins, former Valley player, now plying his trade for the Randwick Club in the Shute Shield in Sydney. He's the one remaining player that played in the repechage game for Hong Kong in 2018 in this side. 25 caps, first capped against Japan in 2016. So a good solid scrummage here, and they go down again on this side. But it looks like they're playing away, and they opt to go to the toe there. And the ball on the inside there, and Bottomley gets through for the score. So that's a cruel finish at the end of that first half for Hong Kong, but great opportunistic try there. The ball poked through from Leo Wolf, and well finished. So on to the toe, bounce on the inside, and a great ball on the inside there to Christian Bottomley.
Yeah, that's really good heads-up play, giving the fans what they're looking for, a quick try before half-time. Hong Kong will be looking to get quickly into those sheds and regroup and come out as a stronger pack.
So after a really good solid start by Hong Kong, Germany have definitely swung the momentum back their way in the last 10 to 15 minutes of this second half, most of which they played with only 14 men. So it's been really good game management from this Germany side.
Yeah, they'll be happy with how they've done in that last sort of 15-minute block. A lot of pressure, a lot more time spent in the Hong Kong half, and showing some good dominance up front.
So Stella with an opportunity to nick the lead here at half-time for Germany. He's been striking the ball well all game so far. And another decent strike, and it's there. And that is half-time, and Germany will go into the sheds with a slender 1-point lead, 13 points to 12. So what do you make of that first half, Ash?
Yeah, well, we've definitely got a real test match in front of us here, Cookie. Hong Kong started off quite nicely. Every time they got into the German half, they opted to go for the points, managed to tick up a bit of a lead. But Germany took that challenge and managed to get a final try right at the end to swing it in their favour. So Germany up 1 point. What do you think, Cookie?
Well, as we said, it was a real game of attrition, a real arm wrestle in there. They were trading penalties, but in the early phase of the game, Hong Kong, I thought, really had the wood on Germany there, putting lots of pressure, lots of penalties being given away close to the German line, and it took until the 27th minute before Shane Barr went to the pocket and went for the yellow card. But actually Hong Kong didn't really capitalise there, only scoring the 3 points as a result of that yellow card. So very much in that, I would say the second quarter, Germany really managed the territory really, really well. So what a test match we've got, and we'll leave it there and see you back after half time. Thank you. And we're back live here in Hong Kong in the middle of half time. I'm here with Ash Hyde, Hong Kong International, and we've had a few questions in the chat about what's the setup of rugby in Hong Kong. Is there any professional setup? So until COVID happened, we had a full-blown elite rugby program here with about 50 contracted 15s players, Ash. But sadly, the COVID hitting and wiping out the Hong Kong Sevens for 3 seasons saw the end of that. So all the players, bar the Sevens players, are now semi-pro at best.
That's it. Yeah, it makes it a little bit more difficult as far as the timings of when we can get the team together. But I think given the conditions and how it's all played out, this Hong Kong side has managed to be able to get past that and still put together a high-quality team. Yeah.
So it's much the same as the Germany team. You know, the German team have got 1 or 2 guys playing professionally in France. The Hong Kong team, Paul Altier is playing professionally in France. Seb Bryan is with the Hong Kong Sports Institute playing Sevens, as is Harry Sayers. Nate Terry and Ben Higgins are also playing professionally overseas. But most of the other guys, you know, have got a day job, so to speak, and they'll have had to take a day off work
that's
today
right.
to play the game.
You've also got Matt Worley, who we're hoping to see come in on the second half, who's in the program with the Blues. Yeah,
Bedford Blues, that is,
Bedford Blues,
as opposed to the Auckland Blues.
Yes.
I saw that he scored an absolutely worldie of a try a couple of weeks ago, playing at Goldington Road for Bedford. So hopefully that gives people a little bit of an insight as to the game here in Hong Kong. So in terms of, it's pretty much even Stevens in terms of the sort of professional setup of both sides. So both sides now coming back out onto the field. This rather bright, would it be bright red or bright orange? With my colourblind eyes, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's almost a burnt orange type of a colour, but yeah, I'll be interested to know what the coaches, Andrew Douglas, Lewis Evans, Logan Asplin, what they would have been saying in that sheds. They'll be wanting to rev up this Hong Kong team, get them back into that form they were in the first opening minutes of the first half. Let's see who can get those all crucial first points into the second half.
Interestingly, in that first half, Germany gave away 9 penalties and Hong Kong 6. But I would imagine that if you counted them in the 2 quarters, most of Germany's 9 would have been given away within the first 20-25 minutes.
Correct.
And I would have said that virtually all of Hong Kong's would have been given away closer to half time, sort of in that last 10 or 15 minutes. So referee Shane Barr is about to get this second half underway. Ray Parkinson will be kicking off for Germany, who are now kicking left to right, slightly down the grade. And that high hanging ball taken again by Jenkinson very well. It's now fully dark here in Hong Kong. So the floodlights are shining out here at this Sokompo ground. Hong Kong zigging and zagging, and high tackle. So that should give Hong Kong a relatively easy exit here. So Nate Terry tucks the ball under his arm. Ben Higgins gets slowly to his feet. And as you say, it'll be interesting to see what Andrew Douglas has said to the Hong Kong team at half time. I think they would have been bitterly disappointed to have gone in a point down, having put in all that good work in the first 25 minutes of the game.
Looks like we still have the same starting packs that begun this test match. They will be given the instruction to leave it all out on the field, and we'll have some good cavalry to come off the bench shortly.
Oh, great show and go there from Lauder. But now McCullough comes into the halfback. Oh, it's a good swim through there. Axton Barrett to Altier. Shows and goes. Being held up, pops the ball inside Tom Hill is on hand. And Seb Rodwell getting over the top there and not rolling out. Some good work there by Altier. Some good tidying up there by Tom Hill. But all started with some good heads-up play there from Lauder off that tap line-out ball.
It's the start they'll be looking for in good territory. Now they get an opportunity to get a strong attacking set play.
Yeah, I'm always going to give you a chance to match though, so no rush. That's the mark, so keep coming in, Blue.
So an early opportunity for Hong Kong to set a line out here. And Germany have disrupted that one and got in amongst it. Slight underthrow there. And Parkinson goes high into the night sky, and everybody's missed it. And it looks like a knock-on by Germany, but they're playing advantage as Herstich swoops on it. Terry swings the ball wide. Axton Barrett got the ball into the hands of Altier in that wide channel, and a really good carry there. Pierce West fighting to stay on his feet there. Terry swings it deep. Axton Barrett onto the toe, and a really wicked bounce inside there for Stella to have to deal with. And a really good left foot kick there. Axton Barrett right on this touchline, and he now carries the ball back and chips it, and it looks like the touch judge has got his flag out for foul play there. And that was number 6, the man who's been yellow carded. So referee Shane Barr is going to Craig Chan, highly experienced AR. So Shane Barr from Singapore, but the AR here from Hong Kong. But he's done a lot of international refereeing himself, and also on the World 7 Series. So it looks like it's just a penalty. So it will be kick or kick ahead. And I think young Mr. Justin Rank can consider himself fairly lucky there. So time off. Leo Wolf looks to be down in back play there. He's the man that put through that fantastic kick for the try right at the end of the first half. And he looks like he could be struggling a little bit here, and it looks like he's making his way to the sideline. So that's a big blow for Germany at the start of this second half, Ash.
Yeah, that's the start that Hong Kong would have been looking for. I think they're opting for the post. They're going to try and push this, get this lead back, try and get a little bit of scoreboard pressure on. But no, that's a big blow for the Germans. Leo Wolf has been pretty handy in that first half.
We're taking a shot here when we put time on. Hey, Captain. So just remember the chat we had.
Looks like Sebastian Rodwell has come on for him. Cut that water off, thank you.
And so Nate Terry. So there's been some jersey number changes. Ash. Sebastian Rodwell was playing in 21 and started the game. So Terry in 15, probably about 30 metres out. As we've said, a beautifully still evening, kicking directly towards the Eastern Hospital here in Hong Kong. And he hangs it out to the right-hand side, and that is a big let-off for Germany. Hong Kong will be desperate to try and keep the pressure on. In the first half, there were 9 penalties from Germany and 6 from Hong Kong. Parkinson hangs it high and deep. Good take there from Tom Hill. Gets the ball inside, and Harry Sayers has got through a mountain of work so far in this game. Good offload there, but it's gone backwards there, and Tommy Hill makes another bust through. Spots that gap. Lauder pulls it back to Terry. Now to Ben Axton Barrett, who steps back inside. Weaving run into contact here. Gives his forwards a target in the middle of the field. Herstich steps inside the oncoming German defence there. Tommy Hill drops it on the toe. And Stella has to carry it into touch, but does really well there in Altier with that taped up chin from that first contact in, I guess, about the first 30 seconds of the game. So a really bright start from Hong Kong in this second half. Really put some pressure on. Another fantastic line break there from Tom Hill.
Yeah, he's looking good with ball in hand. They're playing in the right areas as well, Hong Kong. They'll be happy with the territory they're getting. Let's see if they can convert this line out and put some attacking phases together.
Another good take there from Jenkinson. Lauder to Herstich. Taking some good yards there. Round the corner, McNutt steps in field. Another good carry from the young man. Good hands there from Altier. Gets the outside. Seb Bryan in this wide channel looking after the ball. Some good heat in defence coming through from Germany. Tom Hill, good offload. Keelan Chapman, tight head prop, giving himself the opportunity to take some yards inside the 22 there. Slower ball though for Hong Kong, and they recycle it. Pierce West. And they get round the corner, now playing advantage. Herstich to Altier, to Seb Bryan as he steps in field. Well tackled there by the Germany side. Jamie Lauder looks to get on the outside channel there. Keelan Chapman inches short from the line. And some real desperate defence here from Germany. Tyler McNutt, another solid carry. So they recycle this ball, really putting some pressure on Germany here. Herstich, the skipper. Lauder digging in for this ball. Tom Hill gets it to Seb Bryan, and he's weaving feet there. He was the leading try scorer at the Hong Kong Sevens this year. Certainly knows his way to the try line. Some really good defence here from Germany so far. The referee, though, still playing advantage, I believe, from an earlier infringement. Ben Higgins offering himself here, but Herstich takes the ball on, well supported by Higgins there, and now they spread the ball a little bit wider. Ball on the inside to Ben Axton Barrett, and that is a really, really patient, good build-up by Hong Kong, and a great inside ball there from Tom Hill.
Yeah, that was fantastic work from the Hong Kong side. They just showed really good patience. They didn't try any sort of 50-50s or low percentage plays. They just kept on chipping away, and when that gap opened up, Ben Axton Barrett managed to crash over the line, and that's the sort of rewards that they'll be looking for early in this first half, and puts them back into the lead.
But without a doubt, I don't think this will phase this German side. Hong Kong will need to keep the pressure on, need to keep playing. Some really, really good defence from Germany. They really made the Hong Kong team work there. But as you said, it was really good, solid play and no 50-50s there. Good play by the Hong Kong side there. And a good nudge for the extras there from Terry. A fantastic start to this second half, 19-13. Hong Kong wrests the lead back from Germany.
Whatever was said in the halftime break from the coaching staff in Hong Kong seemed to pay off here, Cookie.
Absolutely. I'm sure that Germany now look like they're ringing the changes, bringing on two new front rowers. Andrew Reintings from the Heidelberg club made his debut against Georgia earlier this season. And young Christoph Edin making his debut, 130 kg, 34-year-old making his debut. And that's a deep kick, and it is into touch, and a good touch finder there.
Yeah, no, I hear your point. I hear your point. Yeah, you are.
So a really good take there.
Substitution, 9 red.
So Germany ringing the changes here. Michael McDonald coming onto the field in replacement of Bottomley, the try scorer. Michael McDonald is actually in the British Army, was born in Germany. His father and mother were obviously in the services, and he himself and his brother are both Royal Engineers. So the ball there taken off the top by Hassan Rayan. Really good solid take there by Pierce West, and they've got him held up there. And that is a good turnover. Really, really good hit there from Herstich and West. It was that initial hit from West that got under the ball, held him up. Some really good work there.
Solid defense in the midfield. Big contact, and then able to hold that ball up, not giving them a chance to get to ground.
Make sure you get long, wide, and square as well, please.
And also number 19, Daniel Wolf, who is the brother of Leo Wolf.
Long, wide, and square
The
throughout.
centre comes onto the field. Straight out of the 1880 Frankfurt club. So the Hong Kong front row now with a different proposition, with a new set of fresh legs against them. Lauder with the feed. Ben Axton Barrett pokes the ball deep along the ground, a grubber kick. Stella pushes it deep, and Axton Barrett is onto it. De Terry looks to spin wide, carries the ball, is mopped up in contact there. Axton Barrett goes high and wide and socked the ball forward, and I think all the German players were offside ahead of the kick there. Just that natural instinct to go chasing after the ball, Ash.
That's right, and I think we've had a change here in the Hong Kong front row with Ben Higgins coming off and big Sandy Bay man Zach Cinnamon coming onto the field.
Good to see young Cinnamon. I'm sure that his father Stan will be watching from Northern Ireland. Stan, one of the founders of the University RFC club, and that's a real scuffed kick by De Terry that's given Germany an opportunity to bring this ball back out. Good tackle by Cinnamon. And a bit of a loose pass carried back into the 22. Hong Kong will want to not give anything away here and keep the pressure on. And the commentator's curse. Looks like Lauder got himself a little bit too involved there. So an opportunity for Germany to release some pressure. They've been very much under the pump so far in the first 13 minutes of this second half.
That's right, they'll be looking to settle things down a little bit, get a good line out here and manage to work their way back into the Hong Kong half and play their rugby in the right area of the field.
Yeah, I think we're going to be good. No, we're not.
And Chapman also makes way for Faisal Solomona. He had a great showing in the ARC against Malaysia and Korea. Some real sharp minutes in the game. Decent line out there from Germany off the top. Marcel Hen carries up in midfield, but Solomona just a little bit too anxious in the first play of the game that he's on the field. Looks like he took the man without the ball. So that's a penalty, which is a real opportunity now for Germany to put some pressure onto Hong Kong. Parkinson, cultured right boot of his. Oh, and Altier does everything he can to jump in from off the field, but just can't take it.
He stretched that one right to the limits and got the reward. It's a very strong attacking position here from the German side. They'll be looking to get a clean line out and then put together a few phases.
So Ben Axton Barrett makes way. This is his first full game back for almost over a year, so he's done well to get to 55 minutes. We'll probably see Sayers move into the centre and Worley to the wing maybe. Hong Kong have opted for a 6-2 line out. Good sack by Hong Kong. But then Germany have given away an obstruction. So number 8, Marcel Hen, looking a little bit bemused at that decision from referee Shane Barr, but the line out was sacked, which then meant it was effectively a new maul. So Altier taking over the kicking duties there. So McCormack Houston throw into this line out. Jenkinson off the top. Lauder to Hurstich to Terry. Harry Sayers coming in off the wing. Altier gets the ball to Worley. His first touch of the ball since coming back onto the field, and he really makes a bust. And Solomona was steaming through there. Hong Kong will have to have their heads up here. Germany looking to carry this away. McNutt having a really good dig at that ball there. And a good carry there from Adini. And it looks like Michael McDonald, a real live wire half back there, taps and goes, really trying to spark this Germany team into something. And a fantastic spot tackle by Seb Bryan. Would be hard to imagine how 4'11" Seb Bryan could make a high tackle on anybody. There we go. I think dipping down into the contact there, but
just a little bit unfortunate, I think, with that. But it was good eyes-up play from Seb, trying to get off the line and make that hit. But yeah, just unfortunate with the height. It gives Germany the opportunity to get back down into the Hong Kong half and put together an attacking line-out.
And good to see that Hugh McCormack Houston is on for his debut, joining his brother on the field. What a fantastic moment it is for the McCormack Houston family. So substitution for Andrew Reintings. Throwing option at the line out here. The ball's gone over the top, and McCormack Houston there did enough to put pressure on for the knock-on. Really good carry there from McCullough. And now Lauder kicks the ball deep. Well fielded by Felix Lammer, who goes to the boot, puts it high. Seb Bryan is under that. He steps away from Lammers. First one way, then the other. An incredibly strong man. And he's so dynamic on the floor and in the contact there, and a double blow of the whistle there.
Seb Bryan, really hard man to put away.
Seven clearly lying around there, needs to roll out. You need to tidy up or someone to go to the bin again, okay? You've got time to take the message.
So Vice Captain Lammers now taking over the captaincy duty, and gets another warning for a potential yellow card there, Ash. Altier pushes that.
Blue 8 and 9 subs. 8 and 9.
Captain will be number
So Jack Coombs and Luke van der Schmidt
new captain number 12.
Time's off, Craig.
making their way onto the field. An excellent shift there from Hurstich and also Jamie Lauder. Good to see van der Schmidt back. He had a pre-season hamstring pull.
With Josh Hurstich coming off the field, it looks like Tommy Hill will be taking over the captaincy.
Good take from McNutt. Coombs, and a real bit of disruption in the midfield there. Looked like a real good piece of set-piece play there, but slight forward pass. Not under pressure there.
I'll be interested to see how this new front row goes for the Hong Kong side. Cookie, a couple of big operators, and Zach Cinnamon and Faisal Solomona looking to shore this up.
Base of line and stability, please.
Hong Kong were definitely under pressure in the latter part of that first half, particularly in the scrummage. Referee Shane Barr tells them to stand up as there's no ball at the scrummage there. Coombs, footballing skills there. Coombs has been in fine form for his club this season, USRC Tigers. Be good to see this matchup between these two live wire nines.
Keep going.
McDonald has already tapped one quickly and gone.
Water's off, water's off, water's off.
And also good to see Jack Coombs' mum, Karen, giving it a go, Jack Coombs, in the chat. And also good to see Jimmy Gibson on board. So we move into the final quarter of this first test, Ash. Finally poised, the 19 points to 13. Hong Kong holding this slender lead, and a free kick given for an early engagement.
Just a little bit too keen there in their first scrummagings out, so lets the pressure off for Germany.
Parkinson goes high and wide. It's a little bit shady under these lights. Altier gives the ball to van der Schmidt. Works hard in contact there, and it takes a couple of the German side to haul him down. Coombs to McNutt, who's had a fine start, as I keep saying, to his international career. Now Coombs putting up this crocodile ruck.
No, it's not. Away you go, now it's out. 21, stop, 21.
A little bit of confusion at the base there, but a good high hanging kick there from Coombs, and a good take. Matt Worley getting off the line quickly there. Marcel Hen being well tackled there by McNutt. And he got caught in there, was fighting to try and get away from it, but got trapped in. And referee Shane Barr
Go on now, thanks, Rob.
awards that for not rolling away.
You're in down, you asked me.
Be interesting to see what Germany do here, whether they opt for the kick at the posts.
What are we doing?
Rainer Parkinson has the ball here, and it looks like he's going to push the ball to the right-hand touchline.
Yeah, good.
So it really kick there, great take, and Van der Schmidt is onto it, needs to step in and get away from that touchline. Couple of really good carries so far from Van der Schmidt. Coombs to Hugh Mack. Hong Kong will want to work away with a good exit here. Altier pushes the ball, and Nate Terry steps on the inside there, gets the ball to Matt Worley. Cannons and Cinnamon meets his opposite number there. Really solid contact. And Hugh Mack and Altier. Looks like he stepped into the first receiver position. Marcel Hen had a really good dig at that and has forced the knock on. Some good work by the German number 8 there.
Yeah, it's a strong defensive effort, but some good linking play from the Hong Kong side, but they just need to try and get those last passes to stick and be able to build a few phases together. But still some good, solid intent coming into this last quarter of this test match.
And it's also good to see the uncle of Jack Coombs, Martin Kibble, watching in. Thankfully, Jack picked up his athletic ability from his mother and father and not his uncle. So it's got to be said, Ash, this Germany team have shown really good composure throughout this game. They've never got themselves phased, and they've, having conceded that try early in the second half, they've really worked themselves back into this game.
Yeah, they certainly have. They haven't let the game get away from them. Hong Kong have had a lot of possession, put a lot of good phases together, but this German side have found a way to stay in this game, and they're only 6 points behind. We're all on for these last few minutes of the game.
So McDonald with this feed. Germany number 8, Hen, has really put in a shift here so far today. It's a good scrummage from Hong Kong, possibly their best, and Hen is digging in for it, and he's done well, and Jack Coombs has really put him under pressure, and it looks like Tyler McNutt has done really well over the ball there, making a fantastic steal there. Some really good scrummaging there. Solomona put some pressure on, and now Coombs is looking to go to the boot. It's high and hanging on that left-hand touch line. And a really good take there. Luke Wakefield. So some good work here from Germany, but it's slow ball. They'll need to get this onto the front foot. Into midfield, and a really good tackle there again from McNutt. Really good shot there. And it's put Germany onto the back foot, and they've got to go aerial here. McDonald, left boot, that's high and hanging. Altier under it, and that's a really good take from Altier. Some good pressure from Germany though. But Coombs is there. Hugh McCormack absolutely smashed backwards there. To Terry, to Tommy Hill. Flips the ball out to Worley. Looking dangerous every time he takes the ball. And Van der Schmidt, what a carry and offload there. Gets the ball to Tom Hill. Coombs recycles McNutt, and they pull it out deep. Now Harry Sayers has his hands on the ball. One-on-one with the front rowers there. Germany getting a bit long in the contact there, but they have stolen the ball. That's a really good jackal there from Germany. So Pat Jenkinson in backfield there, drops the ball off to Sebi Bryan, who's looking to open this field up. And he gets some green grass, stays on his feet and gets the ball to Hugh McCormack Houston. Coombs is digging in for that ball, and that was a fantastic return from Seb Bryan, and a second. Justin Renk picks up the second yellow card, which means it goes to red, which means Germany will play out the final 13 minutes of this game with 14 men.
Yeah, it's some better attacking footy there from the Hong Kong side. How good is it seeing Big Luke van der Smit in those tram lines, offering some deft touches and a fantastic little offload. And then Sebi Bryan, obviously, the man of the hour with the wheels, creating some really good space there down the midfield.
Yeah, it was a fantastic line break by Seb Bryan. Really good support play from Hugh McCormick, and really had the Germany side under pressure. So Renk felt the need to go in after that ball. Picked up the second yellow card, going to red. So 13 minutes to go with 14 men for Germany, and another injury for the German side here. And onto the field for Hong Kong, making his debut is another young man, Jude Harding. Played for Hong Kong in the recent Junior World Trophy in Kenya.
Taking a shot, and time's on. Just water off, thanks now.
I believe Jude is one of a few that has links back to Germany, actually, with his heritage from the German side, as well as Seb Bryan's grandmother.
Oh my word.
Germany as well.
So Altier has taken over the kicking duties.
Boys, what'd you have at last scrum?
It's about 26, 27 metres out, just slightly to the left of the left-hand upright.
So for me, it's fine until when the ball is close to coming out.
And that is a decent strike from Altier, stretching the lead out for Hong Kong, 22 points to 13. So a really good intervention there from Seb Bryan, really big long carry, but some telling work from Van der Schmidt in the wide channels, Ash.
Yeah, no, he's looking dynamic. He's obviously shredded a few kilos from previous seasons, and he's getting a lot more mobile, working those tram lines well, and looking forward to seeing his hands on the ball a little bit more.
He's well tackled there as he caught that kickoff from Germany.
Shoulders on, Blue, shoulders on.
And they're setting this up. Looks like Coombs will box this out of here. And goes directly into touch. But it's taken play up to the 10-metre line on the Hong Kong side there. AR Matt Rodden on that far side of the field, marking the touch. So
Germany have a new debutant on the field as well, with Betcher for Marcus, the big 141 kilo prop, making his debut for the team.
Whoa, let's get this sorted out. Are you in? Are you in or out?
And interestingly, we found out last night that he was originally a midfielder. So Germany with the throw to this line out. Good take there from Hassan Rayyan. And in at the side by Hong Kong. Gives Germany the opportunity to take the ground, holding this 9-point lead with just over 10 minutes to go. So Lammers, the captain, coming over from this left wing, telling Parkinson to push it to the corner.
Make sure they're bound when you're setting up for a box kick, please.
And with that tight angle, Parkinson can only get the ball to just inside the Hong Kong 22. Germany now looking to execute on this first phase. It's a great take there from Windermuth. Good tackle there from Harding. Hong Kong will need to get round the corner and defend here, not give anything away.
20 offside, blue 20 offside. In with the blue 20 stop. That's
So Van der Schmidt caught offside there, and it's time off.
We had a chat before. Yep, just got 20 in the side of the last ball, and now we're
So
more discipline around here.
referee Shane Barr telling
Can I just have a chat? Yep.
the skipper now that that's the second time that he's penalised Van der Schmidt in almost as many minutes,
in front.
and that he's going to need to be close. Interesting here for Germany. Whatever happens, they've got to score twice.
20 blue offside.
My tendency would be to take the points and come back when you've got an easy shot at goal, and Parkinson
Time is on, by the way.
shows the maturity there. They might as well take the easy 3 while they're there and then come back down the field in the last 9 minutes.
No, you're exactly right there, Cookie. When the points are on the table, you should definitely take them. And that's exactly what Germany are doing now, giving themselves an opportunity to just be one score away from clinching this
Just
one.
on the five, thanks. Yeah.
And yet again, as we've said all the way through, Germany have remained composed throughout,
9 minutes
and
left.
they've not gone away.
What a final 9 minutes we're in for here, Cookie.
So Stella almost directly in front, nudges it straight through. 22-16, so we're back to a 6-point game.
8.5. Work hard here, boys. I don't know why I said that, but I did.
So a big error there,
Tom, don't slow play
and
down.
Mark Pryor onto the field now. Some fresh legs to replace Cal McCullough, who's had a great game. He's covered most every blade of grass on this Sokompo pitch here in Hong Kong. Slightly deeper kick there. Worley takes Hen. Germany looking for a solid exit here. Will not want to be playing around with the ball too much in this area of the field. McDonald is going to go aerial outside the 22, but he gets charged down, and the ball's dropped back on the inside there. Some really good ground there made by Hugh Mack. Coombs to Van der Schmidt, steps outside, one tackle. Worley gets it to Seb Bryan, and Johnny Jet Shoes himself needs no second invitation. What a finish.
Look
And
at
that is all from a great charge down there. McDonald went to get rid of it. Hugh McCormick Houston with a really good carry in the middle there. And then a really good step and offload by Van der Schmidt. Worley quickly through the hands. And Sebi Bryan, you cannot give that man that much space on the outside.
Yeah, he certainly knows his way to a try line. He's been in fantastic form, obviously with the sevens, but also in the club season as well. So he's just continuing that here, and yeah, it's great to see Seb getting over the line once again.
35.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic finish from Seb. He was the leading try scorer in the Asian Rugby Championships this year, and almost shaded by Alex Post, driving over from the fantastic driving lineouts that we had against Malaysia and Korea. But it sets Altier up with an opportunity to put some clear distance with about 5 minutes to go. Oh, just sneaks inside that left-hand upright and takes Hong Kong out to a 29-16 lead.
That's how I feel.
So Parkinson with the restart. Hong Kong will be looking to tie this one up. Jenkinson takes this. This is where Hong Kong will want to go through the phases. Get a good exit here. Coombs back to Terry. And another good Solid exit there from Hong Kong.
Yeah, they're getting into some rhythm now, putting together some good phases, exiting well. They've just got to hold that composure and finish off this game strong.
So holding a 13-point lead with under 5 minutes to go. Could Hong Kong notch a first ever historic win against Germany? It's a good line out from Germany. But some good defence there from Hong Kong until they shear away. Jude Harding looking to get in there and amongst it. Hugh McCormick, absolute pest, and he steals that ball away. And Coombs high and puts it deep. That's a fantastic pilfer there from McCormick Houston.
Yeah, he showed fantastic work. Luke van der Schmidt obviously going around the legs, getting that good chop tackle, and then Hugh Mack getting over there and stealing that ball like all good sevens do.
So Matthew Smith asking us in the comments if it's humid. Not too bad, to be honest, here in Hong Kong at the moment. We're at 21 degrees, which is a balmy evening here. The humidity's down at 67%, so a very pleasant Hong Kong evening here in So Kom Po. So Germany with a throw at this line out. And a great steal there by Jenkinson. Van der Schmidt gets his hands on the ball, and that trademark step of his. Now Cinnamon, a little show and go there from the big man. Solid contact by Rodwell, who's been pretty solid for Germany throughout this game in the midfield, Ash.
Yeah, he certainly has. He defensively has been pretty strong, and when he gets the ball in his hand, he's managed to make a couple of metres.
Last time I thought we were okay, just to the end it's starting to screw around. Let's try and keep square throughout, please.
So with about 2 minutes to go, Hong Kong get a feed at this scrummage. Faisal Solomona will be looking for a stable scrum here. Jack Coombs with the feed. And it looks like Van der Schmidt could be looking to go off the base here.
That's a good set from the Hong Kong pack.
Good set piece play there. Seb Bryan off of his wing, gets the ball to Worley, who's stepping and looking for some space. Comes back for the big fellas. Tyler McNutt again with a good carry there. Tom Hill drops the ball on his toe, just looking to play down the last couple of minutes of this game. I cannot say how impressed I've been with the way that Tyler McNutt has played. He's played like a seasoned international tonight.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been all over the field. He's picked up a lot of loose ball. He's made all his tackles, and he's gotten his hands on the pill quite a few times as well. Really impressed with the young man.
And good to see in attendance here many of the Hong Kong Sevens team who fly to Osaka later this week for the Olympic Sevens qualifiers, where they take on the might of Japan, Korea, China and the rest of Asia. So McDonald ships this ball for Germany. They're going to look to keep this ball in play. Oh, and a good carry there. Some sharp play here from McDonald, really trying to get them moving. As we move into the final minute here. It's a long way back for Germany from here, but they'll want to set down a marker. We've got a second test on Saturday at Aberdeen Sports Ground. And I think Zach Cinnamon gave away penalty on the blind side there, and Jack Coombs harrying through again. So it'll be interesting to see if Germany try to push this ball deep. Cluinghouse, this utility back, carves off a good solid 30 to 35 metres, and the clock is now actually in the red, and the referee has already said that this will be the last play of the game, assuming that there is no penalty infringement. So last opportunity for Germany to make a statement ahead of test number 2. Oh, good take there. And that's a good drive from Germany at the tail. Hong Kong now come in and stop the drive. McDonald rips the ball out. Van der Schmidt looking to get in there again. Another good solid tackle there by Pryor. Parkinson gets himself onto the outside, and they're trying to slip clear here. Hong Kong won't want to concede a try here at the last minute. Germany playing under advantage. And they spilt the ball, and so Van der Schmidt will spend the last play of this game in the bin. So it's 14 men apiece for a late tackle. So Parkinson pushes that into touch, but not, I'll be quite honest, not the greatest of kicks. He really should have hung that onto the 5 metre line and given his forwards a much better opportunity there. Andrew Reintjes with the throw into this line out. It was a good take by Vindermuth. Oh, and a great rise there by Jenkinson. And Coombs knocks the ball into touch. And in the end, a relatively comprehensive win on the scoreboard. 29.
Brought a lot of intensity to this match, a lot of physicality, and Hong Kong also matched that and managed to come away victors here. But it's all on for young and old this Saturday, Cookie.
Absolutely. I thought there was some really telling shows from the bench of Hong Kong. They really, certainly in the front row, once the front rows changed, Hong Kong got a little bit more stability and ascendancy there, and some really good showing from the likes of Van der Schmidt. I thought he had an excellent game off the bench. Jack Coombs and Worley, he was outstanding. And Sebi Bryan, good to see him get on the try sheet at the end of the game there. He made some excellent runs, and fantastic game. But as you say, it's all on like Donkey Kong for Saturday.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Cookie. It's going to be an absolute belter.
Fantastic. So we look forward to seeing you all there. And for those of you tuning in from Germany, thank you and good morning. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We will be live on air for kickoff at 4:30 Hong Kong time from Aberdeen Stadium. See you there. Thank you.